It was the 14th of November 2017, Italy taking on Sweden at the San Siro, only needing a win to secure a World Cup spot for 2018. We all know what happened from there. Italy not qualifying for the first World Cup in over 60 years. Thank God in this FIFA 18 World Cup mode, you can customize what teams go in the World Cup. And thank God Italy have been included. The Azzurri. Thank God my home nation, Italy, are in the World Cup mode. And today we are doing a full playthrough in FIFA 18 World Cup mode with Italy, the Italian national team, qualifying for the World Cup in FIFA 18. I've replaced them with Spain, and we go into that group because hypothetically, if we did qualify technically in first place, we would have got that group instead of Spain. But here we have it. Italy taking on Portugal in our first World Cup game. If you guys want some more FIFA 18 World Cup content, like the video, subscribe for more FIFA 18 World Cup content, and comment below what videos I should do next and what videos you guys want to see on the channel. But it's the Italy playthrough today going on, my home nation in the World Cup. It's not happening in real life, but thank God in FIFA it can happen. Something to cheer me up for this summer, but I'll be supporting the Socceroos in the World Cup this summer. So we'll be going through and looking at this Italy team. Buffon in goal, number 1. In the back four, Florenzi, Chiellini, Bonucci and Darmian forming that back four. The midfield is Marco Parolo, Verratti and Jorginho. And the front three is Simone Verdi, Ciro Immobile and Lorenzo Insigne starting up front. And what a game we have in our hands against Portugal. We got William going through here and missing his shot, but it's a very big game for us. Our World Cup dream starts here. Can we get our hands on the trophy? We'll have to wait and see. But what a ball played through by Florenzi into Verdi, and he stuffs that chance up, unluckily for him. But we are on the attack here, showing no signs of slowing down. Jorginho charging his way into the box, passes it to Immobile, and Patricio with a save, and another save there from Ciro Immobile, showing some dangerous signs early on as we continue to attack. Verratti finds Insigne, and he stuffs that shot up again, too low, too far to the ground. And Andre Silva here puts a ball through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's one-on-one, he hits the post, and Bernardo Silva on the follow-up hits the same post, and we are so lucky not to go down 1-0 there against the hands of Portugal. We are still in this game, thank God, but Verratti is charging through this midfield, gives the ball off to Verdi, gives it back to Verratti, has a 1-2 there. Parolo gives it back to Verdi, Verdi to Immobile, and we start off in this World Cup campaign with Ciro Immobile getting our first goal in the 65th minute against Portugal. And what a goal that was. What a passage of play from the Italians. Lovely tiki-taka, back and forth football from the Italians, and what a goal it is to get us 1-0 lead here. Ciro Immobile, what a finish, just in that top corner. Rui Patricio could do nothing about that one, but Portugal aren't going to stop there. They've gone through in the 70th minute. Andre Silva here passes to João Mario, and our lead slips away from us. Portugal gets an equaliser here in the 70th minute, 5 minutes after our goal. And what a finish there from João Mario as well. Beautiful finesse into that top right corner. And unfortunately for us, Portugal have equalised. We're going to try and get a winner here. We're going to see how the boys do. Bonaventura comes off the bench and hits the post. We're trying to work our way back into the box to get a goal, but it's not happening. 86th minute, Bonaventura on another one of his charging runs, cuts inside, finesse. And we've hit the exact same post 2 times in a row, similar to Portugal in the first half, but we've done it in the second when it counts. And Belotti's come on, giving it to Bonaventura, and his shot gets blocked. And that game finishes 1-1 against Portugal. Very unfortunate for us not to go in the lead in the last few seconds of the game, but also unfortunate for Portugal, which did hit the post 2 times in that half as well. But we move on to our next game. We're going to see if we can get some 3 points in this one against Iran. Looking for our first 3 points of the tournament. As you can see here, Iran coming in with a draw against Morocco as well. So the group is level as it stands, but can we get the business done against Iran? Iran nearly go and take the lead there off a corner with a little chance there, and they're back again through the box, troubling our defense. And thank God their shots were off target, because we would have gone behind there 2-0. But Immobile on the charge. Parolo trying to work the ball through as it passes it through to Verratti, and Immobile with the first time shot. And that's his second goal of the tournament, getting us in the lead against Iran in the 27th minute after a bit of a shaky start there, with Iran getting a lot of chances. It's Ciro Immobile with a nice, cool, calm, and collected finish from the top goal scorer of Serie A, the Lazio man. The man from Lazio gets a goal here in Russia, and he slots that one home past the Iranian goalkeeper. A bit of a sloppy keeping there, but he's just caught him off guard with that first time shot. And Immobile gets his second of the tournament, doing so well so far, but there's more work to be done as Verdi finds a little hole. Insigne is on the run, and that is 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. Insigne there with a nice little goal, tucked it under the keeper, and that's his first goal of the tournament. The man from Napoli, and he slots it home in Russia, getting the job done against Iran. 2-0 up. We finally got that second goal that eluded us in the Portugal game. And we've got a nice little 2-0 cushion here to follow into the second half as Verdi. What a ball. He slots it through both defenders. Insigne was there for the run. And he finishes that with ease as Insigne is here on another little run using his pace. The man, he's small, but he can get through the whole team. But unfortunately, there's a little block there as we sub on Belotti and Bonaventura in the late stages. Belotti tackling for the ball, fighting for the ball, gets a shot away in the box, and he's done it here for Italy. He's finished the game off 3-0. He's put the game to bed. And that's it for Belotti. His new face is in this FIFA 18 World Cup mode, so very decent. His face is looking very good and like real life. And what a goal for the man coming off the bench. Tackled and lost the ball, but he ran for it. He knew he had something to fight for, and with a left foot finish in the top right corner, no keeper could have saved that one. And Belotti gets his World Cup account open, and it's 3-0 to the Azzurri in Russia against Iran, and we finished that game off so well. Immobile and Verdi hugging it out there, but it's a crucial win for us in the group stages as it's 4 points to us. Portugal get a narrow win against Morocco to put the pressure on us to get first. It's between us and Portugal, what was predicted to get first place in the group, but I've put Bonaventura in that central attacking midfield role, slotted Verratti back in the CM, and Jorginho finds his place on the bench. But it's Immobile getting his third goal in as many games. Ziyech missing a penalty there, but we go through this one to Morocco, simulating it, knowing we have an easy opposition. I'm just going to simulate it, see how it goes. Insigne getting his second goal of the World Cup there as we enter the second half against Morocco. Morocco pretty much dead and buried, can't qualify. 3-0 Bonucci in the 67th minute. Insigne gets a brace. 76-minute goal from Insigne, my bad. But let's see how Portugal did in their game against Iran. We're going to have a look to see. We're on 7 points, and Portugal do get that narrow victory 2-1 against Iran. They're grinding out results, but it's us to finish on top on goal difference. And they go through past Uruguay to the quarters. So do Croatia, beating Denmark to go to the quarterfinal there. Brazil versus Spain. Belgium taking on Japan. It's Poland taking on England. And Germany versus Switzerland. Meanwhile, we versus the winners of Argentina versus France. And we are taking on the hosts, Russia. What a situation we have on our hands here, as we are at the Luzhniki Stadium, 80,000 seats in Moscow. It will host the final. Will we return here in the future? Let's have a look to see how we'll go in this one up against the host, Russia. The boys have lined up. They're ready for elimination football. It's elimination or nothing now, because it's do or die. If we lose, we go home. So, big stakes on the line here. Bonaventura enjoying himself in his starting position for the national team. Verratti slots it through to Bonaventura. Bonaventura finds Ciro Immobile, and he hits the left side of the post, and it goes out for a goal kick. But we're trying to find our way here. Bonaventura gives it through to Immobile, and what a save from Akinfeev, the Russian goalkeeper. Lorenzo Insigne tries to find a way inside, but unfortunately goes out. Parolo here, no pressure on him, decides to take a shot. And it's 1-0 up for Italy in the 49th minute, the start of the second half. We've got us off to the great start here with Marco Parolo, our engine in the midfield. No one pressured him, no one went up to him. So he decided, why not take a shot outside the box? It all came from a free kick. Chiellini gave it through to Marco Parolo, and what a shot that was. What an angle. And the keeper could not do anything about that one. And it's 1-0 to Italy against Russia. Ciro Immobile trying to find a bit of space here, getting a bit crowded. He passes it through to Bonaventura, And he makes the most of it, getting a goal against Russia here, making it 2-0 in the 53rd minute. What a finish from the man. What a player. It's the reason why I promoted him. He was doing some absolutely great performances coming off the bench in the group stages. So I decided to put him on in these elimination games. And what a ball from Verratti. Puts it through the legs of the Russian defender. And Akinfeev couldn't get to it as we go 2-0 up in Russia, in Moscow, at the Luzhniki Stadium. But Bonaventura wanted more. He's up 3-0 against Russia. Surely now knocking the hosts out of the World Cup, out of their own World Cup. 3-0 to the Italians in the 70th minute. We're absolutely rampant here at the Luzhniki Stadium. Moscow is romped here with Bonaventura scoring a brace, a finesse with that left foot past Akinfeev. And wow, he's scoring a brace. He's absolutely amazing for Bonaventura. And surely he is on his way to getting the Man of the Match award. But we continue as Bonaventura gives the ball through to Insigne. Ciro Immobile trying to find some space here as it's 5 on 3. And what a beautiful passage of play he has. Barolo finds Verdi, the man from Bologna, gets a goal, gets his first goal of the World Cup, and he seals it here, booking our places in the quarterfinals against either Argentina or France. And Verdi with that low-driven shot goes past Akinfeev. A beautiful passage of play to finish the game off. And we've done it here at the Luzhniki Stadium, knocking the hosts out 4-0. But let's see who our opponents will be. And it's Argentina beating France on penalties 5-4, Spain beating Brazil, Belgium narrowly defeating Japan, Germany defeating Switzerland, and Poland defeating England. Wow, what results we have there. And Croatia and Belgium make it through to the semi-finals as we go into our quarterfinal, trying to book our spots in the semi-final at the Fish Stadium, 48,000 capacity. The beautiful the beautiful Russia lights are on set this evening. As you can see, the red and blue, beautiful lights lighting up the whole stadium. But it's a very big game, probably our biggest test yet. It's Lionel Messi's Argentina as Ciro Immobile gets his first goal of the game. He's pretty much scored in every single game of this World Cup and does the Dybala celebration. I didn't realize it at the time, but he does the Dybala celebration against Argentina, getting a little bit of banter against the Argentinians. But what a beautiful passage of play that was. Insigne finds Bonaventura. Bonaventura getting another assist, giving it to Immobile. But Bonaventura finds Immobile again. That little partnership happening up top there, forming really well. As you can see, Argentina on the attack, but Bonucci can't control himself. And I thought that was a decent challenge, but he took him out from behind. And it's going to be a penalty to Argentina. Now Lionel Messi can bring his team back into this game. And it's Gianluigi Buffon with a big clutch save. Coming in clutch there with a save to protect our lead from slipping and preventing Argentina to get the equalizer. But it's Marco Parolo with his second goal of the tournament. 2 goals in as many games. And it's the man from Lazio, the engine of our team, getting his second goal of the tournament and putting us 2-0 up against the Argentinians. What a goal. And it's just all going right for us so far. We've hit peak form at the right time. As you can see, we're struggling in the group a bit, not really doing that well, but it's these eliminations that have just ignited such great form out of us. And Argentina trying to get a chance on there, shot on target, but Buffon had that, and it's Verdi on his way through, doing a few skill moves, and it's Romero actually not going to the World Cup because of injury. He's not going to let that one go past. And Higuain had a chance there, hits the side netting, but it's Immobile trying to work his way through. Brings it to Parolo. Parolo puts in Bonaventura. And it's as simple as you like from the Italians against Argentina. Marco Parolo with the assist through to Bonaventura. He's turning out to be one of our players of the tournament so far. He's probably between Immobile and Bonaventura and maybe Parolo. But we've got another chance here. Romero with a very nice save there, but it's the 80th minute. Bellotti is subbed on. He puts the ball through to Bonaventura. Bonaventura finds Ciro Immobile, and we're running all over him. Lionel Messi in Argentina can't handle the attack of the Italian national team. But what a goal. And it's just simple as you like. I mean, we're running through him like it's nothing. 4-0 to Italy. Can we increase this as Argentina try to get a consolation? I thought that one went in. But Gianluigi Buffon didn't want any of that as Bonaventura puts the ball out to Zappacosta, replacing Florenzi because he was suspended. And look at this space, opening up for Ciro Immobile to get his second and Italy to get their fifth in this World Cup quarterfinal. This surely books our spot in the semi-final. We're surely the team to beat in this tournament, not conceding a goal yet out of our elimination games. And it's that man Ciro Immobile with the hat-trick. He's on fire, and he's our main goal scorer for the team, and he's booked us our spot in the semi-finals as we're going to versus Germany. We all know what happened the last time we versed Germany in a major tournament, but it's Croatia on penalties to go through to the World Cup final, and wow, could not believe that when I saw that. But we're back at the Luzhniki Stadium for the semi-final. Will we return here next week for the World Cup final? We're up against Germany. We had a bit of a shaky game against them in the Euros, but 2 years on, we're up against them in the semi-finals of the World Cup. Can we produce the goods here against the old enemy? Italy have never lost to Germany in a competitive tournament for a while. I think we're either undefeated or we haven't lost to them in a very long time. But we did technically lose to them in the Euro quarterfinal, but it was on penalties, so it didn't really count. Let's just say in normal time, we're undefeated against Germany. And this is our lineup going into it. Of course, Bonaventura starting in that central attacking midfield spot. It's the same front three, the same back four, the same goalkeeper. But we're going to have a look at Germany's lineup here. Manuel Neuer in goal. The back four, Kimmich, Sul, Hummels, and Hector. The two CDMs is Khan and Khedira. Very surprising there. We got Muller, Ozil, and Draxler as that attacking three. The lone striker is RB Leipzig's Timo Werner. Will he have an outstanding World Cup? I certainly want him to in real life because I feel like he's such a great player. But Immobile gets a shot away and it just skims past the post. We're trying to find our way through against the Germans. Pretty much our toughest opponents we've had yet. But Ozil dribbling past our team, dribbling swiftly past everyone. It's Bonucci there getting that crucial interception in order to stop that shot from getting away. But Muller just puts it over the bar there. We were about to go 1-0 down and Muller skies that one. But Neuer with an amazing double save from Insigne. And wow, Manuel Neuer is having a blast of a game. And talking about blasting, Ciro Immobile blasts that one past the post, but it's Insigne working his way in here. What's he going to do? He's running past the whole defense. And it's Lorenzo Insigne, the Napoli man, getting us a lead here against Germany. 29 minutes in, 1-0 up. Insigne on fire, running through the whole team. Too much for Germany to handle. That dribbling, that pace, and that finish against Neuer, who was having a pretty good game up to now. Saved a lot of good shots for us. But we find ourselves 1-0 up. That Ronaldo chop, that dribble. He's past one, he's past two, he's past three. He passed four players. Couldn't stop Lorenzo Insigne, but we're on a rampage here. With Bonaventura getting a shot away and Manuel Neuer is there to meet it. But we've got our goal. We've got the momentum in this game. Can we find a second to wrap this one up? We put the ball through to Verdi. He's trying to get a shot away. And another save from Manuel Neuer. Then the block from Emre Can. Manuel Neuer keeping Germany single-handedly in this game. Insigne with that scoop turn gets a shot away. And Neuer again with a crucial save. About 6 or 7 great saves he's made. As Parolo with a beautiful through ball into Verdi. Can he try find it? And it's a low-driven shot. The low-driven specialist in the 82nd minute. Simone Verdi from Bologna gets us 2-0 up against Germany. And he provides us with that little cushion to see us go through to the World Cup final. And wow, what a goal. Passing Neuer, who had a brilliant game, hands down, probably the man of the match, had kept this game in Germany's hands, but they couldn't find anything as Buffon gets a last-minute save. They're trying to get a consolation goal, trying to fight their way back into the game as Ozil finds Goretzka and he hits the post, but it will all come to nothing as he was offside there. But that's all she wrote. Italy are through to the World Cup final in Russia against Croatia of all nations, but we do knock out Germany, keeping up that undefeated run against Germany in normal time in a major tournament. Simone Verdi getting the crucial goal, making it 2-0. We still haven't conceded against a team in the quarters, the round of 16s, or the semi. Germany come fourth there on penalties, but it's the big one. It's the World Cup final. I'm going to leave you with the cutscenes. We're up against Croatia. Can we do it at the Luzhniki? We're going to have to find out.
It is the big day. It's been building up to this through all the qualifying tournaments around the world, through the group stages here, the knockout stages that have led to this final. It's a wonderful occasion. It's from the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow, and it's live. This is the big day, the biggest day in world football. The World Cup final, it only comes round once every 4 years, and the prize is to be the top country in the world game. It's a brilliant setting, the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow, and we're lucky to be here. We being myself, Martin Tyler, and Alan Smith.
Yeah, we certainly are lucky. You think back to previous finals, they've not all been absolute entertainment, but I think this one will, given the two sets of strikers on show. I've got to say, I think there'll be goals out there.
And number 17, Mario.
And we pause now for the national anthems. Looking at the way Croatia have picked their side for this one. Daniel Subasic starts in goal. Ivan Rakitic plays with Ivan Perisic in the wide positions. Mario Mandzukic is the main striker today.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Well, here it is, Italy's lineup. Gigi Buffon plays in goal. Leonardo Bonucci starts with Giorgio Chiellini as the centre-backs. Marco Verratti plays with Marco Parolo in the middle. Ciro Immobile is the lone striker today.
So guys, those were the cutscenes for the World Cup final. We're up against Croatia in this one, as Croatia getting the attack of Mandzukic, finding Rakitic, and Buffon meets his shot there with an excellent save, making sure Croatia don't take their lead as Parolo finding Insigne trying to get a shot away, and it's Subasic parrying, but Croatia are the first one to the task as Verratti steals the ball away from Modric. Had a great Champions League final. Verratti puts it back into Insigne. Insigne finds Bonaventura. Bonaventura finds Parolo, and it's beautiful tiki-taka stuff as Bonaventura. He's had a great tournament so far, and in the final he's put us up 1-0 in the 13th minute. Bonaventura finding the net once again. I feel like I'm saying that so often now. He's such a great player for the Italian national side. I hope he has more of an advanced role in real life as well as FIFA, but Subasic couldn't do anything about that. Exquisite low finish from the man. Cross-body shot, which seems to be OP in this World Cup mode, but we've lost the ball there. We regain it back. Bonaventura finds Insigne. Insigne with a beautiful ball through, and he's in here. It's 2-0 to the Italians, 22nd minute, and we found it. Immobile, what a ball that was. The Croatian defense split open like the Red Sea, and Insigne finds his 5th goal of the World Cup tournament. What a tournament he's had, and what a tournament Immobile's had. What a ball that was. And that finesse finish past Subasic. We're 2-0 up against the Croatians, but we can't get too ahead of ourselves. It's only the 22nd minute. There's still the whole game to go. So we found ourselves Croatia getting a little chance here. 39th minute in. We're trying to defend for our lives here and protect our lead going into half time. And it's Rakitic waiting in the middle, arriving in the middle to slot that one past Buffon. It's the first goal we've conceded since the Portugal game, all the way in the group stages. And it shows just how good our defense has been up until now and how good Gianluigi Buffon has been when he's been called to, but we couldn't do anything about that one. And it's Croatia getting a goal back in this one, but right before halftime, it's Simone Verdi. What a goal that would have been, that little scissor kick, but it's Mandzukic finding his way through. He's taken the shot on. Buffon's made the save, and Rakitic or Perisic, I couldn't see, had that header and it hits the crossbar. And my heart nearly dropped when that happened. And Mandzukic had another chance there to equalise, but he couldn't find anything. It's Insigne coming through here with Subasic making that beautiful save and blocking Insigne's shot. We're trying to get a third to wrap this up, but we have a corner here, putting the ball through, and Croatia easily get that one away. It's Verratti trying to work the way back into the box. He's working his way back behind the pitch, but it's Chiellini losing the ball in the middle of the field, and our defense has been split open. It's Modric finding his way, Perisic on the side. We keep him on the wing, but Perisic somehow gets a beautiful through ball into Modric. Probably one of the best balls I've seen the CPU do this whole game. And what a ball it was, and it's just past three of our defenders so casually. And it's Modric, the captain, there to equalise. It's 2-2. We were a bit too cocky and gave up our lead, 2 goals. And of course, Bonaventura with that chance, Subasic having a good game, but we've conceded more goals in the final than we have in the whole tournament, as this beautiful passage of play has led to Verdi on the wing here, getting the low-driven shot away and parries. And Immobile is there to pick up the scrap. Subasic with another save, but unfortunately he parries out to Ciro Immobile, getting us a 3-2 lead in the 77th minute. What a goal, what a clutch goal it was, and that's Immobile's. Another goal for Immobile there, but Croatia, they're on the attack here and they hit the post, man. Our defense is crumbling in the most important time of the World Cup, the final. And our defense can't handle it, but Mandzukic there with a tame header to Buffon. And we aim to clear this one. It's gone straight to Insigne. He's trying to clear that one, but Modric intercepts. Vera trying to find something. We're trying to clear the ball here. We can't clear the ball to save our lives. Our defense is all over the place. And look at this passage of play from Croatia in the 87th minute. It's 3-3. They found the equaliser, and what a passage of play. What a way to equalise. 3-3 in a World Cup final. I'm not sure that's ever happened, but Croatia is in again. And they could have gone on and won it there. We could make our substitutions, but that could have been 4-3 to Croatia in the final. But Gianluigi Buffon forces it into extra time as we're trying to find an extra time goal here. Patrick Cutrone, Belotti comes on, and Bonaventura and Jorginho, comes on. But we're trying to find some space here. Verratti puts it through to Immobile, but the Croatian defense won't crack in extra time as we're trying to pass our way out, as Jorginho finds Patrick Cutrone, and for the first time in this tournament he's come on and he's scored a goal in his first few minutes he's ever played in this tournament, and it's come in the final, the most important game for Italy, and he's found it in the 100th minute. 4-3 to the Italians. And through that passage of play, lovely build-up, we didn't give up, and it's the substitutions combining Jorginho and Patrick Cutrone coming on. What a passage of play. Can we hold on finally now, or can Croatia get one back? It's the 120th minute. Belotti's running down the wing. Croatia get the ball back. Somehow it goes out, and we're holding on for our dear lives here as Croatia trying to get an equaliser, but no. Balance is restored in the world, and Italy win their first World Cup since 2006. Becoming the world champions in Russia. What a playthrough from the boys, winning the team with my hometown nation, Italy. What a tournament, what a game, what a way to finish off the World Cup in the Luzhniki Stadium in Russia. It ends 4-3 to Italy. I'm going to leave you guys with the celebrations. If you guys did enjoy the video, smack a like on it. Subscribe for more FIFA 18 World Cup videos. Comment below from what videos you want me to do in this World Cup mode. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. And I'll catch you guys on the very next video. Forza Italia!
No, and it's difficult to argue that they're not deserving winners in this competition. To a man, they gave it their all out there.
Champions of the world, the best feeling in the world. They're on top of the world.
There's a real togetherness amongst those players, and they've needed it at times. They came through some sticky periods in this competition, but it was all worth it, wasn't it?
Sharing it with the supporters, and they'll know where their families are as well. Forever linked with Moscow, forever linked with Russia, forever linked with the FIFA World Cup.
And they've needed those fans at times, they've stuck with them. And quite rightly, they acknowledge that support.
They will not want this day to end, but they will get some souvenirs of it now as the photographers gather for these prime pictures of the winners of the FIFA World Cup 2018.